everyone, welcome back to my channel, A Girl So Geeky. My name is Gemma. So you'll notice that it's a bit of a different background today, just because I'm doing it in my living room. I've got the house to myself tonight, but also there's a lot of fireworks going on, it's really noisy and my cat is really freaking out over it. So I'm just sort of staying near where she is so she can hear my voice. That kind of sounds lame, but there you go. I love my cat, so anything that I can make her feel a bit more comfortable when I'm just dossing about anyway. Yeah, totally wearing loungewear at the moment. Don't know if you can see. Remember my sheep bottoms? Totally wearing those. Super comfortable. Anyway, I thought I would just do a quick video just to show you the sewing related items that I got for my birthday. Most of them I actually bought for myself via MasterCard. But still, you know, I thought I'd show you what I managed to get. I will actually show you, my mum actually did buy me some fabric. We popped to a haberdashery shop in Fareham. They mostly sell knitting items like wool and the needles and stuff, but they do have a really nice range of cottons. And they do other bits as well, but cottons is the main fabric that they tend to hold. So I managed to get this one here. It is a navy blue with a white spot, and it's a dashwood fabric called Flurry. So yeah, this is the most expensive fabric that I currently own. It was £10 a metre. I love it. I just really love it. We sort of went in there and she just let me pick something out that I wanted, and I went for this one and I really like it. I don't know yet what I'm going to make from it. I'm not going to make anything from it until I have a tried and tested pattern, something that I know that I can make up without making a complete pig's ear of it. So once I've got something that I know, I've got 2 meters, once I've got something that I know that I can make really well, then I will cut into this. But until then, it's just going to go in my drawer. It's already been washed. It's just going to be put away. Sorry about the light. I'm trying to not blind you all with the lamp. I've literally just got my phone propped up on a jar on the mantelpiece. We have a serious lack of appropriate shelving height in this house. But never mind, the house wasn't built for vlogging, but there you go. So yeah, that was from my mum. So everything else, sorry if you can hear fireworks outside, everything else is what I treated myself to for my birthday. So hold on 2 seconds. So sewing wise, I got, and I've been wanting this for a long time, since you may recall the Moneta party. Finally, I have, sorry, I'm looking in the wrong place. Finally, I have the pattern. I've been wanting to get the pattern since then, and just haven't for one reason or another. Although one of the main reasons that this sold out in a lot of places, obviously during the party time, and some places just haven't bothered to restock. But I actually got this from Sew Me Sunshine. I was really pleased, a really fantastically quick delivery and communication, so would definitely buy from her again. I'll link to it's Harriet's shop down below in the description box. So yes, I've actually already traced the pattern out and it is ready to cut the fabric, and I bought fabric to go with it, hold on, which is this. So this is some type of stretch knit fabric, which I bought from the textile centre online, and it's just black with this, sorry, I've got you can hear the rustling, this is the pattern that I've traced out, with a nice sort of key detail on it, which I really like. I think that's so cute, and I think that will make a really nice, it'll make a really nice Moneta dress. So I'm really looking forward to making that up. So it's all ready for me to cut the fabric. Then the other pattern I got was a PDF pattern, which I got printed with Net Printer. Again, I'll link them below. Again, really fast, super quick delivery. I know they've sort of changed how they're printing their patterns. they're doing like a sewing specific printing. It's a little bit more expensive, but to be honest, I'm quite happy for them to pay that little, you know, the pennies extra, because it means that they will check all the like the, you know, you have the squares where you have to make sure, you know, this is 10 centimeters, whatever. They check all that for you, and it's all done. It comes to you all like perfectly sized. So, and they're such a nice company. They really are lovely. That's the second time that I've ordered from them. Communication has always been really fantastic, and the delivery's been really quick. So the pattern I got is the Cocowawa Chestnut Sweater and Top. I saw this and I was just like, oh, I really want it. I really want it. I don't think I have any sort of sweater jumper type patterns, and I just thought, I really liked it. I loved her video. She's done like a sew along herself, and then she also did a video with Gabardashery and Pigeon Wishes, which is Megan and Gabby, and which was so much fun to watch. I really loved it, and I was like, I need to have it. I must make that. So I've got the pattern. It's all ready to rock and roll. I've already traced it out as well, so that's ready to go. I did buy some fabric again from the textile centre for it, but when it's come through, I think it's probably a bit too thin for it, which I thought it would come out thicker. I thought it would be a thicker fabric, but feeling it, I'm like, I don't think it's going to be suitable, which is this. So it's black with this like little gold fleck. It's not like, you can feel, I don't know what these gold flecks are, but it's like slightly raised on the material. It's not just like a printed polka dot. You can actually sort of feel the texture, and I just really like it. But yeah, it's just thinner than what I think is suggested, because at least for the sweater, it's suggested quite like a heavyweight material, and then like medium to heavyweight, and then the top is like sort of a medium weight, and I think this is probably more a lightweight. I've got a little chart from one of the Sew Over It knit classes, which shows you how to do like the stretch test or something. I'm not sure if that's what it's actually called, but you can sort of roughly sort of gives you an idea of what the percentage of stretch is, and this, going by that, is about 30%, and the pattern says for about 20%. I don't know if that makes a big difference. If you've made this, or if you've made something similar, and you know, if you think that this will be okay, please let me know, because I would like to make it up. But if I definitely need to go for something a bit more heavier weight than this, then I will have a scout around and see what I can find. I might try and pop into Fabricland at some point, and see if they've got anything that might be suitable. If this doesn't get used for Chestnut, I'm not entirely sure, what I will use it for. Would this be okay for a Minetta as well? Although, to be honest, I've only got 2 meters, so I don't know if I've got enough for that. I don't know. Suggestions would be great. But yes, I've got 2 meters of that. If I can use it for the Chestnut, you know, that would be great. If not, what should I use it for? I'm not too sure. Otherwise, you know, it will stay in my stash until I think of something. But yeah, that's the other fabric. So I think that's actually it, sewing related. So I've got a couple of pieces of fabric, a couple of patterns. And yeah, so I really like them. Obviously, you know, I bought them for myself. You may have seen on my Instagram, because I obviously did a video a while ago with what I was going to make over autumn. On my Instagram, you may have seen that I've already made one Agnes top, which I'm really pleased with. I won't show it here. I'll do a separate video to show you my makes. I'm trying to sort of get a bit more done before I do that. But yeah, I got the Agnes done. In the end, I was really pleased with how it turned out. It was definitely a rocky start, with some holage in the material, but it was okay. I managed to get around it, and yeah, I'm really pleased with how it came out. And I've actually already started a second one. I've got this sort of beigey fabric that's got like these cat heads printed on it. So I've already started with that one. I have made a start with the Emma dress by Sew Over It, which is the online class. I've managed to do quite a fair bit of the bodice, but then unfortunately my internet broke, so I wasn't able to follow the online class for like the whole of this week. So that's why I started the second Agnes, but I'm hoping to sort of get back on track with that. Probably not tonight, but in the next couple of days. I've actually got a few days off next week, so a week tomorrow, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'm hoping sort of over the weekend and those few days I will crack on with a lot of sewing. I'm umming and ahhing over whether to complete the Megan dress that with the fabric that I had shown. It was one of the duvet covers. I sort of cut it out and I made a start, and it just feels really thin, like really thin. And I don't want to be bothered with like lining it, because that's something else I need to practice and learn. I just want something that I can make and wear and get that sorted first and then move on to things that need lining. So I'm not entirely sure. I may see if I've got a different fabric that I can use for that. We'll see. And then the all the dress was the other one. On my birthday, that's the only day that I actually had any time to do some sewing, was sort of the morning, early afternoon of my birthday. And I started to do Orla, and I was so tired, and I was sat there reading through the instructions, and I just started nodding. So I was like, it's not going to happen today. So I didn't really get much done anything done over my birthday. Sorry, I can't speak. So I've been just sort of doing it either after work or in the evenings, at the weekends. But I'm finding that if I do it in the evening when I'm sort of really tired, it just does not go well. You know, mistakes. But it's okay. You know, I then know just to stop, and I'll come back to it later. So I did buy myself one more thing for my birthday. I can't remember whether I've mentioned it. I probably have, that I wanted to learn to crochet. And I have bought like a magazine which came with a hook and a little how-to guide, and I was just like, I just don't learn the best that way. I'm quite visual. I quite like to be shown. So someone that I follow on YouTube and on Instagram is Beautiful Things HQ, which is, I think on Instagram she's Arty Farty Mac. I'll link everything below in the description box. But she did does crochet classes, like an online semi-virtual course. And there was obviously like a beginner's course, and it was on sale just before my birthday. And I was like, yes, want that. And it comes really nicely packaged. Look, you get this whole bag. Really nice bag. Oh yeah, so Beautiful Things. Claire Macness. You can sort of see, if you want to go onto her website, check it out. Loads of things on there. Her YouTube is really fun to watch. She's just been doing Vlogtober, and you see bits and pieces like from her workspace and her class. So it's always really fun. But you get, you do not get chocolate twist pastries. They just were in there somehow. But yeah, you get like 2 balls of wool. You get obviously your hook that comes with it. You get a little sort of quick glance guide, just to give you some of the what each thing is, like the double crochet, treble, blah 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 blah. You get like a little booklet which goes along with the online course. So it actually tells you like when for certain areas where you've got to stop and then, you know, practice. It gives you like the actual time of where you are on the video, which I think is really clever. And the video is just so easy to follow. It really is. She just explains everything in such a simple way that I can understand. So you've got pink and green, and then she teaches you how to just do a simple chain first, which is actually upstairs. It's become a toy for my cat, so yeah, you won't see that. But then you learn to, I can't remember what all the terms are called, to be honest. I'll have to re-look that up. But pretty much you learn to actually crochet. Now this was my first actual trial of doing a whole piece, and you can see it's really not great. I'm happy for my first attempt. You know, I've never crocheted before, so for my first go, I don't think that's too bad. But then I finished that one off, cut that one off and tied it off. I had a second go with the pink one, which was much more successful. I'm really pleased with that. I know it's like a really tiny, like little piece, but I'm really, really pleased with that. So these two, both of these, they were actually they come in the packet started already for you, so you can learn just how to do the stitch. Is it called stitch? Whatever. And then later on, after you've learnt sort of how to do that, she shows you how to actually start it off. So this was my first attempt of actually starting it from scratch. So not too bad, although I did have to restart it like 6 times or so. It's just how you hold your hands, and I was just, yeah. Plus I was around my mum's, and like my family were there and everyone was chatting, and I just kept losing count, and I was just like, oh, put it away. Fireworks. You also get these 2 little stitch holders. You get a pink one and a green one, which come with it, and she does give you, it's somebody different that makes these, and she does give you the details of who makes them. I think she has a page on Facebook. If I can find it and like remember it, I will link that below as well. I think that is really pretty. If you know someone who is into crochet or probably even knitting, because my mum has actually said that she would like something like this, then this is, you know, maybe a fantastic little gift to give. If you're giving them anything else, like if there's some wool they like, or you want to get them a new hook or needles or whatever, I just think that's a really nice little thing to go along with it. Yeah, and then I've just started, oh sorry, I knocked the jar. I've just started a second go. Yeah, and then that's the green one. Really cute. Yeah, so I am learning to crochet. It's actually happening. I'm really pleased with how it's turning out. To be honest, I'm probably going to sit and do some tonight. I was going to do some sewing, but I'm going to sit down here with the cat. I'm going to see if I can tip you. I've built her a fort. The chair, like covered in a blanket. She just finds anywhere that's really dark comforting. It makes her feel safe. She's used many parts of the house, in a drawer under my bed, under the stairs cupboard, behind the washing machine, and at the moment that I built that for her last night because it was really noisy last night, and she actually stayed there all night and for most of the morning. Actually, she just likes a fort, to be honest. Who doesn't? I miss having forts. I used to love building them when I was a kid with my quilts, and then, well, my brother built them because I was rubbish. I miss that. Never mind, you know. You have to let some things go as you get older. That's one of them, apparently. Anyway, so that is it. That's my gifts to myself. I will probably gift myself some stuff for Christmas, but I will buy for everyone else first. I'll do me last. Yeah, so that was it. So I just thought I'd show you what I've got. I'm really pleased. If you can give me any advice on like the chestnut sweater, like as to whether that you think the material might work, or whether I'm best not to chance it and I can use it for something else, then I will do. Maybe that's what I could give myself for Christmas. I can see if I can find some proper sweater material that I can use for the chestnut sweater. I can get that for Christmas. Yeah, so that's actually it. So I'm hoping to my next weekend and the few days that I've got off, I'm hoping to fit in as much sewing as I can. I will be sort of seeing my mum, and I've got like some appointments and stuff, but apart from that, I'm hoping to fit in as much sewing as possible. I'll get the second Agnes finished. I want to get the Emma dress finished. I want to get the toile of the Orla dress done. I will leave Meg until last because I don't know whether to go ahead with the current material or not, or whether to change it to something else. I don't know if you remember, I've had that fabric that was actually curtains. It was like a black with like white polka dot and like roses and stuff. That's quite a bit thicker, so I might change to that instead. And maybe these, like the thin duvet covers, I just need to keep for toile material, I think. But at least it means I'll have plenty of practice material. I am thinking, at least for bodices and stuff, I am going to be someone who makes toiles, just because I think that will help me learn better. Yeah, anyway, that is it for today. I hope you've all had a wonderful weekend. I hope you've had a great Halloween. Unfortunately, I didn't go out for Halloween this year, but I had a couple of friends round. I am not into horror movies. I hate anything scary and gory. And one of my other friends also doesn't like them. So the third lady was outvoted for movie choice, and we ended up watching a film called Nerve with Emma Roberts, and actually I really enjoyed it. It was a really good film. If you like sort of suspense, thrillery, kind of thrillery type films, give it a try. Yeah, I really liked it. I've actually also, was it today? Was it last night? I think it was last night. Finished watching Stranger Things 2. Oh my god, I love it. I really enjoyed it. Oh my god, I could watch it again straight away. If you haven't watched it, I really recommend it. It's so good. Yeah, I'm hoping there's a third series. I don't know if there's going to be or not, but it was amazing. And yeah, obviously with my internet, when it was down all week, it only got fixed yesterday morning. And I was like halfway through the series and I was just like, the world has ended. But it's fine. I watched it, all done, on to the next. But yeah, hope you've all had a great weekend, great Halloween, etc, etc. And I hope to see you all soon. I will do a video hopefully after I've managed to make some more items, and I really need to just stop gabbling on, so I'm going to finish it right here. If I can get a sneak peek of my cat in her fort for you, I will do. I'll just pop it in at the end. But yeah, that's it for now, and I will talk to you soon. See you later. Bye.